What's up YouTube, Monster Apology or Alex here, coming out with a little gameplay on Nuketown 2025. This is the domination game type. I'm around the M27 here. I'm starting to think that this gun is kind of the ACR of Black Ops 2, I guess you could say. It's felt pretty solid in my hands. And I don't know, I have different opinions on Nuketown, I guess, on this map. Like just how they redesigned it a little bit. I think it should just stay the same. But what are you gonna do? I pretty much just sit on B most of this game, just shooting through that little wall bank there, just holding down B. But this game actually turns out to be a pretty close game overall. Yeah, M27 feels really good to me. And I guess I'll talk a little bit about other stuff. For those of you that live in America, for Thanksgiving we get about a week off of school, so I'm sure all you guys are excited about that. Probably gonna be a lot of Black Ops 2 played this week. Gonna be uploading a video every day. Probably gonna be playing for, I don't know, 2 maybe 3 hours a day in this game. I'd like to get a prestige done before the weekend's over. I believe I'm about level 43 or 44 now. And yeah, it's come to my attention that the riot shields are really good in this game. Just because you guys remember how you get points every time a certain amount of bullets would bounce off the riot shield? Well, now it finally in this game does actually count towards your score streaks. So you can get some really high kill games with it. Well, not really high kill games, I guess you could say high score games. Especially in games like Kill Confirm. So with the riot shields, almost 80 to 90% of your kills with the riot shields are going to be close range unless they're kills with your secondary. So you're going to be able to kill them and pick up their tags. That's 150 points a kill, plus if they shot at you and deflected bullets off the riot shield, then it's going to be an extra 50 to 100 points. So you should be able to get some of the higher score streaks pretty quickly. What else is going on today? Oh yeah, The Walking Dead. It's playing a new episode today. Yeah, I've been pretty attached to that show since I watched the first season on Netflix. I've seen every episode so far. I'm sure that most of you guys out there are fans as well. It's just a really entertaining series for me. I've never really been this attached to a TV series before until this one came on. Yeah, there I am sitting on B again. You definitely get a lot of points sitting on flags and getting kills. That's how you get a bunch of lightning strikes and other kill streaks this game. Points are just really piling up. But yeah, M27's been pretty good to me. I've also been wanting to try the FAL. I've used it a little bit, but I really want to unlock the full auto attachment on it. I just feel like it would be a lot more effective. Well, maybe for some people, I'm just not that great with semi-auto guns. Then I go to work a little bit here with the Bead 23R. It's probably one of my favorite guns to use in the game, actually. Just because it reminds me of the Colt 45 or the 1911 a little bit. And it's just overall fun to use. But yeah, The Walking Dead's been pretty interesting to me lately. If you guys saw last week's episode, it was like a lot of strange stuff happened, like Michonne left the camp and they had a zombie fight club. I'm sure if you guys never seen this show before, you're just like, what the hell is this guy talking about? But, you know. Yeah, I'd like to get some riot shield gameplay, but those are kind of difficult to get because I'm not very good with the riot shield. I usually die a lot. But there's probably just a perfect class setup they have to try out for the riot shield just to get it really up there. And, God, it's kind of hard talking for, 10 plus minutes in a domination commentary, but whatever, I'm going to go for it anyways. Just off the cuff. And, I've been trying to overclock my PC lately. I just ran a Prime 95 test overnight, which is basically just a test to stress out the computer a lot and just see what types of temperatures you get. I'm pretty happy with it. I do have the water cooling system on it though, so the temperatures are keeping pretty low. I like to overclock it to about 4.5 gigahertz. Run the i7 3770K with H100 water cooler, in case you were wondering. And I think I went over this in the previous video, but I kind of screwed up and got Windows 7 Home Premium when I should have gotten Pro, because Windows 7 Home Premium only supports 16 gigs of RAM. As of right now, I have 32 gigs in my computer. but you know, stuff happens. And then overclocking should also help me render videos a little bit faster. Also, maybe I'll overclock my graphics card a little bit too, which is a GTX 680 4GB. And it's kind of nice too, because over my old PC that had a GTX 460 in it, I'm getting 120 FPS in Battlefield on Ultra now, compared to the about 30 FPS I'd get on Ultra and about 50 FPS I'd get on Medium. So the game just runs a lot smoother for me now. I do need to get a better monitor though. I'm just still using a 60 Hz monitor, but I should be upgrading to 120 Hz soon. And yeah. Yes, overclocking the GTX 680, I'd like to get a little bit more gameplay improvement. Or not gameplay improvement, FPS improvement. It's not that I need it, it's just because it seems fun and I want to do it. So I think I try to take B back here. Oh no, it's actually near round start. I believe we were losing after the first round ended. I don't think it was by too much though. I do definitely become a objective player in this game. I usually don't become an objective player, but since I was playing alone in Domination, I just really wanted to win. Especially on Nuketown, because I was playing it for the past, I don't know, a couple hours, and I just couldn't manage to get gameplay on it because I just constantly playing against 4 or 5 man parties that were all trying to snipe, and it was just awful. But I also played free for all a little bit on this game, and I'm not sure if free for all is just bad on this map or if it's like that on every map, but people just spawn behind you like everywhere. It's almost like you're playing a 18 man free for all on Dome and MW3. People are just spawning like 3 feet away from you and stuff like that. It's just pretty awful. But yeah, M27 is probably my new favorite assault rifle in the game. I always like an MTAR, but I feel like the M27 I can kill people a little bit faster with it. Plus also has a really good reload time too. I believe I was just running it with the red dot in this game. I have gotten new attachment on it since then. And I found out some interesting information about prestiging too. When you prestige, all the guns and stuff reset, you know, like you have to unlock all your guns and perks and everything again. But once you unlock the gun, you actually keep all the attachments that you earned for it in the last game. Because I guess you can prestige guns in this game, so it's basically like prestiging. You have to unlock new guns and perks again, but I think it's just you have to unlock new attachments again. I believe when you prestige, you can also earn extra camos too. That's probably how you get gold guns in the game as well. Don't quote me on that, guys, though, if I'm wrong, because I didn't exactly look this up before I started the commentary. And I do believe it's double XP weekend too. I've running double XP weekend a couple times though. I remember MW3 was running double XP weekend like almost every weekend for about a month until Black Ops 2 came out. And that was a pretty fun time. That's the main reason why I kept prestiging in the game. I did actually hop on MW3 a little bit, and that game's really different now, just with a lot less people playing. And I epically fail with the sniper right there. That's one of the main reasons why I don't like snipers in the game, is because I can't use them that well. But something I noticed about care packages too in the game, they just bounce a lot. Like a lot of times you'll get really unlucky and they can just bounce all the way outside the map for some reason. I don't know what it is. Then I get the escort drone. It doesn't put in as much work as I would have thought it did. I think it gets me like 3 or 4 kills. But that's the first time I've called in a helicopter in an actual online game. If you guys didn't see me play, combat training with my friend, I believe I won like 350 in one or something. So we were just playing to 1,000 kills to have fun and try out the higher kill streaks like the swarm and stuff. The only thing that's annoying about the swarm though is when the enemies can get too close to you, the swarm can end up blowing up on the ground and killing you. That happened to me the first couple times I tried, but combat training is also a fun way for me to get warmed up before I start playing a lot. Because usually, like, my first game or two, I usually have to get my Twitch a little bit back on. Like, I'll feel like the sensitivity is off and stuff, and then my escort drone gets me a triple right there. Escort drone, I believe those are like some of the only kills he gets in the game though, but it was alright. and there I am sitting on B-Dom again. I've noticed that once you get B-Dom in Nuketown, it's really easy to defend. It's actually pretty easy for me to cap again. I don't know if that's just generalization or if it's just because the team I was playing against wasn't that great. I do believe towards the end of the game a lot of their team backs out though. So there's only like 3 or 4 people at the end of the game. I don't know what I was doing here, just calling my care package right before the game's over. Yeah, I believe the score is 35-12. And yeah. So you should be looking for some Riot Shield gameplay from me soon, hopefully. And my phone's vibrating. So yeah, see you guys. One more thing, guys, if you have any questions or advice for me, just leave them in the comment section or leave me a PM. See ya.